the tag team that had been known for their shortcuts. The shortcuts that they took on the way to winning the NWA World Tag Team title. Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, well, they finally had those shortcuts really just explode right in their faces this past Wednesday. And what a shocker it was when one half of AMW, Wildcat Chris Harris, and one half of Triple X Primetime put it together to capture the NWA World Tag Team title belt.
Last night, I punched out Dusty Rhodes, and now
just out there from Triple X and from AMW. Think about their past rivalries, but they did what they had to do. Their hatred for the Naturals was enough to help them bond together for that night, and it was unbelievable when Chris Harris got the pin.
We've got to remind you once again about this Wednesday night, exclusively on pay-per-view. Get ready for TNA The Hits, the best of the tag team matches in 2004, and I cannot wait to watch this one again, Don. The 6 sides of steel, the steel cage surrounding that 6-sided ring when AMW squared off against the Naturals.
I think that was the match that actually established the Naturals as a premier tag team. Unbelievable. You've got to watch it. The battle, the effort from both sides. It was epic. It was fantastic, and it was innovative.
Other matches that you'll see this Wednesday include Team NWA against Team Canada. What an out-of-control 8-man tag team that was.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, folks, Wednesday night is a show you don't want to miss because it's going to take you back and to some of the greatest matches in TNA history. And if you haven't seen it, you're going to go, wow, I can't believe I missed this, and I can't believe I got the opportunity to see it.
Team Canada on the attack even before the opening bell. It's Bobby Roode squaring up with the Wildcat Chris Harris. Harris hits the third press and then left hand after left hand to the side of the head of Roode before he smartly rolls out to the arena floor here at the Impact Zone.
So many questions, Mike. I mean, so many questions. What's going on in the minds of Primetime and Chris Harrison? How long can they do this together? And then think about their partners.
Oh, that's the one. That's the question I want answered.
How are they dealing with this situation? Is what I want to know.
I mean, think about it. Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, tag team partner for over 2 years with the Wildcat Chris Harris. Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel. Extended period of time as the tag team partner with Primetime. Also, former NWA World Tag Team Champions. How do they feel about this situation is a question that remains to be answered.
Oh, absolutely. It's the big question right here. But one thing about it, Primetime's getting the job done in the ring. There's one thing you do know, that Primetime and Wildcat Chris Harris have the same dislike for Team Canada as they did for the Naturals, so it should be no problem the two of them working together.
The 10-minute time limit in this main event tag team matchup tells us that this is a non-title bout. The new champions, Harris and Primetime, not defending the title belts here against Hotshot Johnny Devine in the ring with Harris and his tag team partner, Bobby Roode. Attempted a suplex by Devine, blocked twice by Harris.
Look at the strength of Chris Harris as he just holds him up, and look at what he did right there. While he's holding Devine, he tags in Primetime, and now that's working together. Beautiful move by Primetime.
Top rope crossbody block, pin attempt. Oh, Bobby Roode in to make the save.
I'll tell you what, these guys, you know, we talked about it Wednesday night. Yes, they've been bitter enemies for so long, but they know each other so well. We're talking about Primetime and Chris Harris. They've studied each other. They've wrestled against each other so many times. It does make sense that they would be able to work together.
Oh, Team Canada here. No tag. They're messing with the referee, senior official Rudy Charles. This obviously is some kind of a plot that they had here to take advantage of Rudy Charles. And boy, that's exactly what Bobby Roode is doing.
Oh, you can see it right here.
Cheap shot from D'Amore.
Oh, well, he's known for that. I mean, what would you expect? Anything less? But one thing was neat, that he got it handed to him from the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Wednesday night. But wow, Bobby Roode showing some unbelievable power right there.
Don't miss it at the conclusion of this matchup. The incredible video preview for Victory Road, where you also have a chance to take a look back and review the first 2+ years of total non-stop action. Primetime able to matrix out of the pin attempt. Look out, it's him.
Wow, look at the
Full
power.
Nelson slam, and he got him. Powered him down.
Is it over?
No!
Primetime got out of it somehow. I didn't think anybody would with a slam like that. It shows you the power of Bobby Roode, but Primetime's that kind of an athlete, Mike.
Roode attacks Harris. Chris tries to get in the ring. That just allows Team Canada to put the boots with the double team to Primetime.
You see Hotshot Johnny Devine right here. Man, what a knife-edge chop that was. Can hear it all the way through the building.
Primetime reeling. Divine brings him out to the middle of the ring. Snaps off the suplex.
Oh, man, and he snapped it hard. And Primetime already in danger out there after what Bobby Roode did to him. Here comes Divine. Wow, was that smooth, and he hits it.
Divine intervention, top rope moonsault, pin attempt. Now Harrison to break it up.
I'll tell you what, Wildcat Chris Harris wasn't going to allow it to happen, and that's what he's got to do. And you got to admit, Primetime's glad there that Wildcat had his back.
Attempt at the enziguri kick by Primetime.
Oh, here he comes.
Not able to make contact, but he is able to put in the tag to the fresh man, to the southpaw, the Wildcat Chris Harris. Big left hand for Divine, and another one.
Look at this, as here he goes. He's throwing him off the rope. Man, look at the power of Wildcat Chris Harris. He just sends him flying, and then Bobby Roode gives him a cheap shot.
Yeah, Roode from behind trails Harris.
Whoa, look at that, he connects.
Caught him with the lariat. Southpaw caught him with that left arm. And look at this, he's got Divine up at his shoulder. Running power slam, legs hook, shoulders down.
Oh.
Did he get three?
No, he didn't get it. Bobby Roode broke it up just in time, but Primetime now back in and sends Roode out of the ring.
Breaking down with all four men involved. Now an opportunity for the tag champs here in this non-title matchup with the double team move on Divine. Can they do it? They've not only been able to coexist as a tag team, they've been able to flourish as a team.
Man, I'm telling you right now, they're working together very well, and here they go. Oh, again, Scott D'Amore interferes. Somebody control that load.
That Canadian flag wrapped in the hockey stick, and Primetime just did it.
I'll tell you what, though, Time's out there with D'Amore. Roode hits him from the backside.
Northern lariat by Roode. Pulls the legal man on top.
Oh, no.
The Canadians get the win over the champs in the non-title match.
The winner for the match, Team Canada.
Again, it was Scott D'Amore, though, with the interference. Yeah, he took a big hit from Primetime, but it was just enough to give Roode and Divine the opportunity to get the pin.
You're right, it was just that momentary distraction that opened the door for Team Canada. And boy, did they ever capitalize. And they just defeated the NWA World Tag Team Champions in a non-title main event. What a big win for Coach D'Amore and Team Canada.
Oh, he's got to feel good about himself, especially after what happened last Wednesday. He brings all of Team Canada out.
Oh, here come the troops. Here comes X Division champ P.D. Williams. Here comes Eric Young. And look at this. D'Amore's turned the troops loose.
Oh, they're doing the beatdown now. This is just wrong. This is just wrong. Absolutely wrong.
They're choking the life out of the Wildcat Chris Harris on one side and putting the boots to Primetime on the other side of the ring.
Oh, come on, folks. Get some security out of here. Somebody stop this. Not only do you have to cheat and win, now you got to add insult to injury.
I think D'Amore wants to send the world a message that he and Team Canada are still going to be a force to be reckoned with. This is an outright assault.
Oh, this is just... Wait a minute, here comes their partners, James Storm and Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angels.
Now the other half of AMW, the other half of Triple X, and Storm and Daniels hit the ring to even it up.
That'll leave them the score right there, and now the tides have turned. But wait a minute, here come the Naturals. Oh, they're going to get a piece of this.
Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, the former tag champs, have hit the ring. Look at that right hand shots by Eric Young on Chris Harris.
It's just broken up in there. It's just bedlam. It's
Absolutely
bedlam.
We'll see you next week on Impact, but don't miss it Wednesday night. It's the best of the tag teams 2004 on pay-per-view. New era in total non-stop action wrestling. Victory Road, our first 3-hour Sunday pay-per-view event is November 7th. Jeff Jarrett will defend the NWA World's title, but who will be the challenger? From ringside, Mike Tenay, joined by Don West, Championship Committee member Larry Zbyszko, as well as the tag teams of AMW and Triple X are already out inside the impact zone.
Well, Mike, you know there's got to be problems with it right here. Hold on.
Listen, I got something to say. Wait a minute, Michael. Big things are happening in TNA. Mr. Russo is not here tonight. As we speak, he is having some meetings with #1 contenderships to face Jeff Jarrett at Victory Road, November 7th. Dusty Rhodes is here, unfortunately, and the committee will not not let him hijack the show tonight. Listen, guys. Listen, enough.
Two of us want this match. Why? Give me one good reason why you can't make this match.
I'm going to give you a reason. Same reason I gave you guys back there all afternoon. I am not throwing tradition out the window because you guys want something. This is the professional wrestling business. It's not a democracy. Okay, now I'm going to give you a match you want. Listen, Chris, you're a champion. The other way, you're a champion, Elix. It's going to be you two champions against these two wrestlers. Okay? And take the stupid mic. That's the writing on the wall, Elix.
Okay, Larry, that's the way you want it? Then fine. Chris, I'm going to show you who the weakest link on your team is.
Wow! What a way to kick off Impact on!
Just got powder!
Oh, no.
Chase Stevens chair!
Oh, did you see that? Primetime caught him. He caught him flat with a chair and got rid of it. There's the spear. Spear by head. Two.
And then think about their partners.
Oh, that's the one. That's the question I want answered.
What happens now? Think about it. What happens now?
This is, without question, one of the strangest, most unique situations that I have ever seen in all my years of following professional wrestling. You have the Wildcat Chris Harris and Primetime as the defending NWA World Tag Team Champions. Yet for the purposes of the ring entrances, we see Harris on the right and tag team partner James Storm, America's Most Wanted, coming out together.
Yeah, they're partners, but in this match, they're not teammates. And that is the weirdest thing. Have you ever seen somebody walk out with somebody he's gonna never? What's gonna happen if these two are in the ring together? What are they gonna do? And I mentioned it early. Will the friendship be stronger than the greed for the gold?
We saw it in the video package just seconds ago. Injuries to Christopher Daniels from Triple X, Tennessee Cowboy James Storm from America's Most Wanted. Put TNA management in a very strange position. They had to deliver an NWA World Title matchup. The decision was made by Championship Committee member Larry Zbyszko to put the two non-injured wrestlers together. Harris and Primetime went out and they won the NWA Tag Team titles. They shocked us, they surprised us, and now they have to defend the titles. This just gets crazier by the minute, doesn't it? They've got to defend the titles.
They're still standing together, but they can't wrestle together. This is just the most bizarre thing I have ever seen, and I still applaud Larry Zbyszko's decision. Primetime and Wildcat are the champions. They are the champions. They defeated the Nationals, no matter how you look at it. Now they're going to have to figure this out, and somehow, some way, brothers are going to have to wrestle against brothers and friends against friends, and I mean, it's just, this is bizarre, but if they keep it this way, you know Primetime wants a piece of James Storm. It might work, but how long will Chris Harris stand there and allow to see his teammate beat up his partner?
Almost as if we're taking a trip to Bizarro World with this match.
Yeah, that's for sure. Everything's just totally turned around. It's totally opposite of what it's supposed to be out here right now.
I want to mention that our lead analyst, Jeff Hammond, on assignment with NASCAR. He rejoins us in the month of October with his 6 points of impact segment. Skin the cat as the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm comes right back to the ring. Down snap, Primetime clothesline, then springs off the rope.
Oh, beautiful move right there by the Cowboy James Storm.
Inverted atomic drop by Storm. Off the ropes. Charging, running clothesline, takes down Primetime.
Now think about this, Mike. This looks normal. James Storm against Primetime, that looks normal.
Oh, here it is.
But this is not normal. Primetime just tagged the Wildcat, and look at that. Storm goes out right away and tags Christopher Daniels. Wow.
Wow, least for the first time we saw those two in the ring, it answered our question because we were wondering what's going to happen when it gets down to Harris against Storm. We saw Harris tagged in, and then James Storm went right to the corner and tagged in Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel.
If they can keep it like this, I think you're going to see an incredible match. If you get a situation where you've got Daniels against Primetime or Storm against Harris, they're not going to be able to go at each other full force. They can't do it. I mean, they've just got so much history together. And wow, what a great power bomb there by Wildcat Chris Harris.
I want to mention the 30-minute time limit. You see the Fox box at the top of your screen because this is a title match. And I guess we need to address the fact that we have less than 30 minutes remaining on Impact this week. Should we run out of TV time? Yes, those tape machines, they're rolling. And we will bring you the conclusion of this title bout for the NWA Tag Team Championship belts next week here on Impact.
Well, that just shows you it gets even more bizarre, Mike, today. Wow, nice kick right there by Christopher Daniels.
Caught him with the Enziguri, drilled him right in the back of the head. And you see that the Fallen Angel goes right back to the offensive. Here we go. Tag is into Storm.
He won't do it. He's not going in. Let's see here.
And you saw Daniels holding Harris so that Storm could come in with an offensive move.
Well, Daniels is trying to be professional right there, and he has to just catch him with the elbow. Look at this. Now he walks out. Well, here we go. We got Primetime and Cowboy back in there, and now things look normal again.
You know, it's interesting that both AMW and Triple X have based so much of their success on teamwork, but that's hardly the case this week.
Again, you saw right there where Storm tried to tag the Fallen Angel. He wouldn't go in.
Don, stand by for 1 second. I understand that we're getting ready to take a commercial break. And again, tape machines are rolling here. When we return, more of this NWA World Tag Team title matchup. And we are back inside the Impact Zone for this NWA World Tag Team title matchup. AMW's Harris, Triple X's Primetime, defending the titles against AMW's Storm and Triple X's Daniels.
If for those at home, they might have just caught that. If it sounded bizarre, it's because it is. And during the break, you couldn't believe the action. At one point, Primetime screamed at the Wildcat, "Are you going to help me or what?" And the Wildcat looked back and said, "Not against Dave Storm, I won't." This is just so bizarre. So surreal.
Have you noticed how apprehensive that the wrestlers are to go into the ring even and face their own tag team partners, their regular tag team partners, I guess I should say.
Well, they've been through so many wars together. They just, the blood, sweat, and the tears that they shared together. I mean, how can you go against the other man? Like I said, it's a situation where Primetime's got to keep the Cowboy in the ring, and if Daniels is in there, he's got to somehow goad Chris Harris in the ring. That's the only way this is going to work.
And Don, so many of those wars have been between Triple X and America's Most Wanted.
That's exactly right. Basically, your partner or your teammates are your enemies. But yet you have to work for the common goal of becoming tag team champion. Man, this is unreal.
Series of flips from the Wildcat Chris Harris. Wow. And then elevates the Fallen Angel Daniels with a high back body drop.
Well, the one thing I have noticed is when they do get into the ring with their former enemies like this, the Wildcat against Christopher Daniels and Triple X, you see the heat just get magnified.
Harris takes Daniels. Full Nelson slam. Follow cover. Oh, just a 2 count on Daniels.
I'll tell you what, the thing about it is if Wildcat Chris Harris pins Christopher Daniels, he retains his belt, but it's still with Primetime.
Harris measures Daniels. Got him up in mid-ring. Takes him up to the shoulder. Daniels able to slide down and then send him off into the turnbuckles.
Oh, and he returns the favor right there, but I'll tell you what, that cost them both.
Impactful move by Daniels on Harris, but both men down, both men looking here for their tag team partners, and you see the tag is into the Tennessee Cowboy, and here we go.
Oh, look at that move. What a move there. Storm, he pushed the Wildcat into Primetime so he could get Primetime in the ring.
So that the tag was made, and now he's going to unleash the offense here on Primetime like that back body drop.
I'll tell you what, that was a unique situation there by Storm. He came in, and instead of going for the pin on Wildcat, of course he's not going to do that to his former partner. He used him so that he can get Primetime in the ring, and look at that. Beautiful kick right there by the Cowboy James Storm.
And both Storm and Primetime, look out! Without AMW, I don't think he had eyes in the back of his head. I don't think he knew that was Harris.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Storm's in the heat of the battle with Primetime right there. And now it's just broken up. As you see Daniels going after Harris, Primetime going after Storm.
Yeah, it is breaking down. Situation where all 4 men are in the 6-sided ring. Daniels has got Harris on this side, and now Daniels goes to the corner mount, raining in blows, right hand after right hand to the side of the head. Shot off into the ropes.
Oh, what a nice catcher. Could it be the catatonic?
Watch Primetime, he's got a chair.
And it is the catatonic, and he plants him.
Primetime's got the chair. Harris takes the chair away from Primetime.
What's he doing again? This is a situation, and now you can see it breaking down. And partners aren't going to stand for it.
And you're talking about the tag team champions there.
Watch this, though. Christopher Daniels just caught Wildcat off guard. Here he goes for the BME.
Best moonsault ever by Daniels. He hit it, pinning him.
2. No, he
Just
did.
2, only 2.
Wow. I thought it was all over, and then what was going to happen? We would have had a new tag champ, and it would be completely reversed.
Primetime putting the boots to the Tennessee Cowboy in the corner. Daniels, Daniels sent Harris down to the arena floor, and he went face first, head first into the steel guardrail. Well, looks like he's knocked out.
As you see right here, Christopher Daniels has the chair. Primetime's got Storm. Oh, but now what does he do?
Wait a minute, Primetime is thinking here that Daniels was going to use the chair on him.
And he's saying, no, I wasn't. Of course I wasn't.
Communication problems between the Triple X teammates, but no, they're not teammates in this title match.
Oh, what a super kick there by Storm. They got it. Dude, wait a minute. We've got new champs. It just got more weird.
And even more bizarre, the look on the face of the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, tells the whole story. And now check this out. Problems, more problems here between Daniels and Primetime, but now Daniels and Storm are the tag champs.
Look at this. Daniels trying to let Primetime know that he didn't do it. He didn't mean to do it. But look at this. Because of it, he's holding one half of the tag team championship. They are, oh man.
Does it get any stranger than this, Don?
We've seen a lot of things since TNA has started, but this is the most bizarre situation I've ever seen in the tag team division. Unbelievable.
Bottom line, America's Most Wanted's Tennessee Cowboy James Storm and Triple X's Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels are the new NWA World Tag Team Champions.
Each man's got to feel betrayed by his former partner, but that's not the case.
Wednesday night, it's the best of the heavyweights on pay-per-view, and remember, it's Victory Road, Sunday, November the 7th. Joining forces as a team. You're right, Don. Not only coexisting, but flourishing here this week against Stevens and Douglas.
Make no mistake about it, though. Storm would rather be with Wildcat Chris Harris, and Christopher Daniels would rather be with Primetime, but they don't have the choice right now.
Now, Daniels, Fallen Angel, in as the legal man. Forearm shot. Wow. Followed, scoop and a slam.
Here he goes. Beautiful moonsault.
Split leg moonsault. Follow cover. Had the far leg hook, but only able to get a 2 count on Stevens.
I know how much we thought of AMW and Triple X, but think about the possibilities of James Storm and Christopher Daniels. They give you a different look out there. I love this team. I gotta be honest with you. I love this team.
Back to the elbow.
Look at the
Gets
quick
down
tag.
Stevens. There you see the tag in. Great quick tags. Great teamwork exhibited by the reigning tag champs Storm and Daniels.
And you know they have one common goal in this match. They both hate the Naturals. Wow, Stevens gets the thank you.
Great elevation, double back body drop. Down goes Andy Douglas. They turn their attention back to Chase Stevens.
Look at this. You see Daniels measuring up Chase Stevens. Oh, man, he just slammed him down. Calling for the BME as he puts down Andy Douglas. Wait a minute. Is Storm going to go for the 8-second ride? What just happened here?
Daniels had no idea that Storm took Stevens up for the ride. Quick roll up. 1, 2.
No, what just happened?
The Naturals just beat the tag champs in a non-title match.
The winners of the match, the Naturals.
confusing, Mike.
More confusing and more complex than ever. Let's send it to the back. Shane Douglas outside the office of the championship committee. Take it, Shane. What a victory by the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy, who moves into the final round matchup of the tournament next week to face the winner of the bout yet to come, involving Raven and the alpha male Monty Brown. Also want to remind you, AJ Styles in action this week, the return of Rowdy Roddy Piper to TNA, and the NWA World Tag Team Champions, Christopher Daniels and James Storm, were scheduled here to face Kid Catch in Dallas. What is Team Canada coach Scott D'Amore doing out here?
Oh, you heard him a few minutes ago. He's lobbying to get a title shot. He sees Christopher Daniels, one half of the tag team champions. Now James Storm comes out. Supposed to be facing Dallas and Kid Cash, and again, D'Amore grandstanding.
Hold on just a second. I was back there.
What's going on here? Team Canada just came out of the champion side and have blindsided him.
That was a D'Amore swerve. That was a D'Amore distraction. D'Amore on the microphone and the Team Canada members on the attack.
Well, he said that they were going to get the attention. I guess that's how they're going to do it. Is it caught a totally unprepared Christopher Daniels right there?
But wait a minute, who is this newest member of Team Canada out here assisting Eric Young and Bobby Roode?
Well, I'll tell you what, Scott D'Amore's recruited another member of
And
Team
Petey
Canada,
Williams.
Rob Silverstein, as he joins in, as you see Petey Williams, the new guy Silverstein, Bobby Roode, Eric Young is there just beating down the tag team champions, Cowboy James Storm and the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
I mean, you heard Larry Zbyszko. He told D'Amore to earn it. And what did the Team Canada coach tell Larry? He said, we're just going to take it.
Well, that's a good strategy, really, when you think about it. Scott D'Amore knows that if he kicks off the champs, as we see the Wildcat come in to the aid of the tag team champions, he knows if he ticks them off, they're going to want some revenge. It's really good strategy.
Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, his regular AMW tag team partner, Wildcat Harris, has hit the ring to try and help out, but the Canadians have the numbers game.
Well, and they're focused. They knew exactly what they're trying to do. And again, like I said, Daniels is...
Here comes prime time!
Well, here he comes in. He's coming in to help out. As you see, they would rather defend their partners against Team Canada than they would against the rivalry against each other. It's a great move by Primetime and Wildcat.
Primetime, the regular partner of Triple X wrestler Christopher Daniels, out to help his man Daniels, his regular tag mate, but this is just absolutely broken down with the Canadians on the attack.
Oh, absolutely. And again, you see Primetime come out and Wildcat come out, but every time they did, the other two members were down. They haven't had any chance to get any momentum, and it is a complete beatdown right now by Team Canada.
The coach Scott D'Amore instructing the troops after the distraction to take matters into their own hands, not to earn it, but to take it in. Here comes the crew.
The three-line crew, come on in. As you see Team Canada clear out, they don't like that numbers game. A fresh three-line crew. Great move there by the crew.
Ron the Truth Killings, BG James, and Conan hit the ring, and the crew sends the Canadians packing. Canada and Coach D'Amore, they've taken matters into their own hands. They want a shot at the NWA Tag Titles.
That's ridiculous.
Enough of this! Enough! You guys don't get it, do you? You don't get it. If the four of us don't start acting like a unit, if the four of us don't get on the same page, Team Canada will always get the better of us. You know what that means? You know what that means, Elix? That means that none of the four of us have a prayer of hanging on to these belts.
You know what? That was the most sensible thing I heard all day. Let's stop crying and do what we do and break those Canadians off.
You know what? If Team Canada wants a title shot, why don't we give it to them? Let's go.
Professional wrestling, we'll find out. But in terms of Jeff Jarrett, Mike, his lips were moving. He's probably telling a fib.
Behind the back of the referee, Andrew Thomas, you see the Canadians. Bobby Roode in the ring. Tag team partner Eric Young using the 2-on-1 advantage to take control of this matchup. The Fallen Angel Daniels is in trouble.
It's been all Team Canada the last couple of minutes, and you see right now the strength of Bobby Roode as he just teams right here, and I'm telling you, Team Canada, a well-oiled machine right now.
Well, let me point this out. Team Canada is pulling way ahead on points.
Top rope elbow drop by Young after the blind tag. Goes for the pin, but Storm can't take it anymore. Had to come in and break it up.
Yeah, he's got to get a tag. Daniels has got to get a tag on Storm. Storm's frustrated. He's fresh. He's got to get in there.
Yeah, that's a key word, Don. Use frustrating. When I see the other member of the team getting frustrated, I'm deducting points, because if you get frustrated, you're losing control.
Well, look at the fallen angel right here. He's getting control back. Beautiful move getting out of the way, causing Eric Young to hit Bobby Roode. Now being able to turn it back on Eric Young, but he's got to get the tag to the Cowboy.
It was a desperation move by the Fallen Angel, but it may have paid off for Daniels. If he can get the tag in, and he does, Storm the fresh man in and on the attack.
Oh, look at this. I told you he was going to be fresh, and as frustrated as he was, he's taking it out on Team Canada right now.
Great back body drop for Roode. Power slam for Young. Look out from behind.
Well, that's the problem. It's 2-on-1 out there. You can't stop it. Look at that. He snaps it off. 1, 2. Oh, they break it up in time.
Great head scissors take over. Follow-up pin attempt by Storm. But as Don pointed out, Eric Young in to make the save.
Also, great teamwork by Team Canada. Like him or not, that counts.
And isn't it great not to have Scott DeMore out here with his blatant interference? Look out!
Oh, and that's teamwork right there. We've always talked about how talented Team Canada.
Pin attempt by Roode.
Oh, Daniels in there just in time.
Yeah, and that counts for them.
Almost looked like the Canadians were going to win the NWA Tag Team titles. Oh, telegraph of the back body drop. Oh, boot to the midsection. Daniels catches Roode. How about that?
Uses him like a battering ram. Right into Eric Young. This is their chance. He's got him reeling. Yes, he slams him down.
Fallen Angel powers him down. Is he going to go for the BME?
Oh, he does, but he overshot it a little bit.
Pin, two. Oh, best moonsault ever by Daniels, but you see Young was in there to break up the pin on Roode. Now, Storm and Daniels, the tag champs, looking to survive, looking to hold on to those tag titles. Repeated shots by Daniels, but Eric Young with the cheap shot. Oh, man. Did you see that? Eric Young.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Roode was able to roll. Oh, it was.
Was he down? Was he pinned? No, just a 2 count.
Wow, was that close.
You saw the collision as Eric Young sent Daniels into Storm. Quick roll up. Pin attempt on Daniels. 2.
No. He got it.
The Canadians win the title.
What just happened?
He got him. Late as a whistle.
Team Canada pulls it out. You saw the communication problem between Storm and Daniels. And then Team Canada takes advantage of the situation.
You hit it on the head there, right there. The communication breakdown. Team Canada, right there.
There they are. The new NWA World Tag Team Champions. Team Canada celebrates. Wow, let's send it to the back and Shane Duffers taking Shane. And welcome everyone to Impact. Our backstage cameras are showing you that it was inevitable that we would see America's Most Wanted and Triple X at each other's throats again.
Mike, you knew it was going to come to this. This place isn't big enough for both these tag teams. They both feel they're the best. They both feel the other team calling them to lose the title.
That mutual respect. Gilberti on the left and yet Trinity in the middle. And now what's going on?
What's going on right here? Wait a minute. It's Christopher Daniels. I thought he was kicked out of the building. Him and James Storm. And then you see Chris Harrison Prime Time also. This is unreal. These two teams fight that just can't let it go.
Absolutely out of control. We saw a brawl at the top of the program. We saw security toss Triple X out of the building, out of the impact zone. Obviously, Triple X has come back in, and they've hooked it up with AMW again, and the action is spilled out here into the ringside area. Let's hear it from Daniels.
Triple X is serving notice. We've had it up to here with AMW. TNA's not big enough for both of us.
Right.
So let's settle this at Victory Road. November 7th, we're going to prove that we're the best team here, because we won't stop until Triple X is the last team standing. What do you think of that?
Wow, another challenge set out.
That's the only way to settle it. Triple X and AMW, let them fight until there's only one team left standing.
Ooh, Cowboy James Storm. We stand here today on the verge of the biggest pay-per-view in TNA history, Victory Road.
I ain't got to remind you of the problems between Triple X and AMW, but I will remind you that tonight we get a tiny preview of that match as you face Christopher Daniels.
Triple X, the match we're going to have this Sunday is not going to start this Sunday because it starts right now. Christopher Daniels, you want a piece of me? You want a match with me one-on-one? I'm going to show you, boy, why we're good wrestlers, but we are better fighters.
Triple X loves to bring up their winning record against AMW. Well, everybody knows that when we are backed in a corner, we are at our best. When the pressure is on, we are at our best. This Sunday night at Victory Road, Triple X, America's Most Wanted, will be your judge, jury, and execution.
No doubt about it, Cowboy James Storm ready. Mike and Don, take it away at ringside.
And welcome back, everyone, inside the Impact Zone. And yes, Shane, we are at ringside. And we are joined by the Championship Committee member, our judge this week on Impact, wrestling's living legend, Larry Zbyszko. And Larry, who better than you to join us at the broadcast table for this one-on-one Impact matchup involving the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, one half of Triple X, and his opponent, the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, one half of America's Most Wanted. You have been dead center, right in the middle of all the controversy involving these two teams for months. And they can't wait. They're not going to wait until Sunday when it's going to be the last team standing match, AMW and Triple X.
As you see right there, Cowboy James Storm not wanting to wait. He challenged Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel. He took up the challenge. This is just a preview of what you're going to see on Sunday.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, we're caught up in the emotion, stuck in the middle here. A bunch of great competitors who want the gold. Right here, James Storm going for the pin. Didn't get it.
Wait a minute. Quick pin attempt, but here comes Prime Time. Up to the ring apron as you see the jawbreaker by Daniels. Prime Time there to help his partner Daniels. Getting over the Angel's wings, but it's blocked by Storm. What do you think about last team standing Sunday?
Well, last team standing here this Sunday at Victory Road, Professor Don. I mean, AMW, Triple X came up with the idea. The committee condoned it, and this Sunday at Victory Road, the cream will rise to the top in TNA.
But you can't condone these kind of actions from Prime Time.
Well, you know how the emotions are with these groups. They can't stand to see anybody get an advantage on anybody else in the team. And now you see Triple X with the beatdown. But here comes Wildcat Chris Harris with the chair.
This Sunday, this is going to be solved.
Wait a minute.
Well, that was quick because Harris was ready for him as he leveled up.
Wait a minute, they clipped Storm. This is getting out of control here.
Prime Time causing the disqualification. Storm gets the victory over Daniels, but now it's completely broken loose in the post-match.
Man, it's going to all go down November 7th at Victory Road. Last team standing, who is the best tag team in TNA? And you see right there, Prime Time trying to put cuffs on the Wildcat Chris Harris.
He's got him handcuffed. He's got him handcuffed around the post, around the ring ropes.
Oh, they've got James Storm isolated now in the middle of the ring.
Oh, now you see the 2-on-1 beatdown. Full Prime Time and Daniels. Triple X putting the boots to Storm.
Oh, come on, this is out of control. The bell's ringing. I want security out here.
You know, the Naturals, they hate both Triple X AMW, but I think they hate AMW even more. They see a chance to take out America's Most Wanted once and for all.
Yeah, as you see right there, Chase Stevens putting in a chair in and Triple X accepting it. Oh, I can't even believe that they're combining with the Naturals here.
The committee,
Look at this.
does not condone it. It was my time. I want security out here.
And Storm's like trapped in that steel chair.
Get Skipper off the rope.
Oh, fortunately, we get referees and security from the back. It looks like they're going to try and break his leg.
I'll tell you what, it's going to come to a head. He gets nailed under the leg. Oh, that was dirty. That was vicious. I can't believe the fallen angel did that.
What a vicious, what a violent shot by Daniels to the leg, to the knee of James Storm.
And Wildcat Chris Harris is handcuffed and he can't do anything about it.
It'd be amazing if anybody's standing at Victory Road.
Wait a minute, let's hear from Daniels.
Hey,